Okay, so this one is done. It took about 2 hours and something to finish it. My spec on this machine is, give it just a second. This one, it's not much. Like I said, I did get this very specifically for tutorials and video purposes, but it should be a lot faster if you guys get this in a production server. So after that is done, we can go to the location it installed it at, which will be, for me, desktop, serverlands, this bad boy. It created a few folders. It created DBC, maps, mmaps, and vmaps. We will cut them and paste them over here, which I will go back to show you. Serverlands, build, bin, release with debug information, and right there. Now when that is done, we will execute the server to see if we get any issues whatsoever. When it shows this line, where is it? When it shows this line, it basically means that it's done. It is done loading all the maps and DBC, and yeah, but basically all the data that we needed, and it starts fetching SQL data, which basically means the folders we just extracted are fine. So now when it fetches DBC database information, that means it goes to this location, world mostly. World takes the most amount of time. I did pause this process initially. When you click on it, it pauses. It does not continue. It will load now for as long as I press this. To cancel it, which can, if you're in game, it can cause a server freeze, just press enter and it should work. It's back. Took 1 minute and 16 seconds. Now if I do this again without pausing the server, it should be a bit faster. Now, one thing I do need to mention is that when this one is crashing, like let's assume we execute something that doesn't go too well, it will print a Windows error that requires our immediate attention, that we will shut this down. Yeah, 22 seconds. It will require our attention to hit a close, and then it will basically never open up again. So we need to hit close, and then we need to run the server again. To make it automatic, like make it happen automatically and do this passively in the background without our immediate attention, we will need to create two things. One of them is a restarter. So it's a BAT file, restarter BAT, and the other one, we will need to cancel Windows error reporting message. So to do that, we can go to, yeah, there you go, this one. This is the location it was taken from. We need to go, right, let's open it right there. Oh shit, services.msc. Yeah, like it says, there are two methods, and I chose the first one that works the best. I mean, all of them work, but just this is the fastest one. I tried this one too. It also functions very well. I think in my last server I used this one, and it doesn't do too much. Like, it just does what it is meant to do. So we disabled this, and now we will need to create a restarter, which we will do right here. Paste this code. Now it should be a BAT file, like it says here, and this BAT file. We go here, we go into edit, we paste this, and we good to go. Now if I shut this down and I open this one, let's give it a shot to boot up. When that will be done, I will shut the server down and we will see if it turns it back on again or not. Okay, so this one is on. Server restart. One. Halting process. Yep, it turns it back on again. We do not need a restarter for authentication server. It just keeps on living and basically never dies, so there is nothing to worry about on this particular solution. We can, however, modify this into server lands realm 1 restarter. This is the title. Instead of administrator new server already started, it will show the new name. Let's assume you have several realms and you have several characters and world. You have several realms over here. You will need to know which one is the one that you're going to restart right now. So having a realm name at the end is essential, I believe. So do keep that in mind. Now, since we're done here, we will need to create an account to interact with in-game. Just a quick overview. This is a new account table. It used to be a bit different. The whole method of how they changed the password and how they actually do this right now, it has been modified, but the core knows how to do that. So we will use the commands and not direct insertion right there, because it's a lot more convenient. But if you really must know, I will include a link explaining all the details. It is a TrinityCore change and it works identically to how it worked before, but it should be a bit more secure. It's called SRP6 account, and this is how we check all the commands we have for account. To create an account, we go into account create, and we need to set up a new username and password. Please notice I do not copy paste a message. I simply click the up arrow and this is being printed as I do this. If I go up, it sends me the last command I typed. If I press up again, this is the previous command, and then server restart, and yada yada yada. So account create, we need to enter the username, aka name, and then we need to set up a password. So the username, by the way, when you see this mark, it means that it freezes the server. So when you press enter, nothing will really happen. So as long as this one is being selected, everyone in game will say, hey, server froze, or server crash incoming, or whatever. So if you can, try not to click on this because it will prevent the restarter from working as well, because it's a server freeze. It's an intentional server freeze. So account create, account name, let's call it serverlands. Password will be serverlands. Email is not necessary, but we will go with it anyways. admin@serverlands.com. Alright, account created. Now we will go here. I press F5 to refresh, and we have gibberish, and basically everything else we needed. Now, to check if this account actually works, we will go in game, but not before we set this account up as a GM account. A GM account is an account that has access to all the GM ranks, Game Master ranks, and all the server maintenance and handling commands and interfaces in game. You can access the ticket support system, and you can access commands like reload, set up a new GM account. You can basically do many things. So it basically adds an account into account ID, sets the security level into whichever realm you desire. Comment is pretty new, but it's basically just a text field that you give to, if you do this manually. Since we do not do this manually, we will go account set, and we can see sec level, or sec as in security. Account set security. Sec level, account name, level, and which realm it requires. Sec level as in, oh, notice I did not type sec level, I typed sec L, which shortens for sec level, but it works the same as long as it cannot find multiple commands of the same string or similar string. So security level or username was serverlands. Our level is by default 1, 0 till 3. 0 equals player, 1 equals moderator, 2 is game master, and 3 is administrator. So obviously we want it to be an administrator. And realm, please notice that if we go into realm list, we have this realm ID. It's called serverlands testing. But what if I had 2 realms? One of them is serverlands official. Now we cannot have it the same ID. It will not work. It is a primary, and primary means it is unique. There can be only one. So what we do right now is very simple. We just decide which realm we want it to work on. Realm ID 1, as you can see, is the testing server, the testing realm. Realm ID 2 is the official one. Since being a GM mostly works for the official realm, we want it to be on realm ID 2. But what if I am the owner of the server? I need access everywhere. What do? We simply do -1. When you see -1, as you will see right now, we have realm ID 2, so it works. Comment serverlands account realm ID 2. Oh, realm ID 2 official. I need to have access to all realms. Now I can do 1 as well, and it will give me access to realm ID 1 as well. But instead of having duplicate information, we can simply make it have -1. -1 will give me everything, and it will delete all the other entries that I have. -1 is all realms, no matter if I create additional ones, if I use different expansions, or yada yada yada. It works for everything. So now we will check if this actually works in game. Alright, we're checking if this one works. Server lens. I modified the realm list, and as you can see, it works. We have only one realm ID, only one realm listed, because the previous realm we put is not in the authentication server. When we restart the authentication server, it will work. Now please notice I have a patch that allows all the races to be all classes. That is irrelevant for you if you host your own server. So name will be server lens, because it's view lens. Yeah, that's better. Alright. So it pretty much works. Account creation works, and all the in-game mechanics should work. We will test them out right now. Configurations can be adjusted as you see fit, and yeah, we have all the commands as we want, because the very fact you can see this list of commands says a lot. So we will not lock this right now, we will lock it here. Alright, so account, we can see I am level 3, and you can see that I have commands. I have many commands as I see fit. Now let's check the restart one, just to notice if we can actually have it server restart. Let's have it 10 seconds. Restart is in 10 seconds. We should not be able to type when the server is off, obviously, and we're down. Now in the background we are just a GM, we do not have access to the server. We will see when the server is back up again. A restart simulates a crash. No, more like a crash is basically a restart. Just no error is being displayed or generated. So as we can see, after we restart the server, it turns itself back on, and we have everything we just did so far. You can adjust the settings and it will work as intended. Yeah, that is basically all. To see your commands, you can just use the commands command, or you can do .help, and it will show you everything that you have, and it will help you a lot. Now let's see if we go to a different place, like Mashi. Yeah, it works. We gained experience for revealing a new location, and yeah, but as you can see, that works just fine. And now name announcement, and the text will be welcome everyone. Yeah, so that is done. I wish you all best of luck with your server. In the next course, we will be adding a new item. We will be adding a new NPC, adding loot, and adding a quest that requires us to kill this NPC or talk to a different NPC, which we will create. We will learn all about NPC flags and loot in all its ways and all its functionalities. Item, we will learn how to remove the integer 16 limitations, and that basically means going above 32,000 in value. And we will do many fun things like generating an item patch so other players can see our custom items as if they are made by Blizzard. And yeah, it will be lots of fun, lots of new content. It's all in the next course. I am planning to have additional custom scripting courses as well, showing everyone how to script and take suggestions from many people who send requests and implementing them, such as world chat, in-game shop, adding an existing system into the server, and many other things, updating and whatnot. So thanks everyone, and have a great day. This took me about 2 days to record, and I hope I did a good job. If I haven't, please do leave a note, let me know how it goes. And yeah, best of luck guys.